If you are a socially awkward person, this video is for you. I have struggled with being socially awkward and having social anxiety my entire life, so I can totally relate. Over the last year and a half, I've worked really hard in therapy to learn different coping skills on how to improve my social anxiety and how to improve my ability to connect with people in social interactions. And here is what I've learned. The only true way you're going to get better at being social with people is by putting yourself in social situations. A rule that I made for myself in the beginning was I had to start saying yes to people more. The best way I could hold myself accountable to this rule was by telling myself the maximum I could tell somebody no to an outing was 2 times. If I said no twice, that third time I was asked, I had to go. Putting yourself in social situations only gives you the opportunity to practice and develop more social skills. You can't get better at something if you don't put yourself through the practice to improve at it. Something else I learned was that everybody, even the most socially confident people, sometimes make awkward statements that just don't land well. Sometimes people make bad jokes. Things got easier for me once I finally just accepted that everyone sometimes says things in a social setting that doesn't land well. And the biggest thing you can do for yourself is accept it and move on. Because the reality is that nobody is judging you as harshly as you're judging yourself. The worst thing you can do is beat yourself up for making a mistake. Something else I noticed I often did a lot as well when I was in a social setting is that I often would be thinking of responses in my head. I was just too scared to say them out loud. I had a fear about what people might think about what I had to say. What I've come to learn is that what you have to say as an individual might be important and it might be something that's actually worth talking about amongst a group. You have to just share your opinions openly and people are either going to connect with it or they're not. Lastly, I find that being open about it to people sometimes can make it easier to talk to them. When you're meeting someone new, be open about the fact that you have social anxiety. Honestly, the more open I was about it to people, the easier it got for me to just be myself and accept the fact that sometimes I was going to be a little awkward. I was going to be a little bit more quiet. It gave other people the opportunity to understand me better as well, to understand there might be days where I'm extremely confident socially and other days where I might be a little bit more shy. Being socially awkward or having social anxiety doesn't mean that you're a weird person. It's simply an obstacle to overcome, and it can be overcome.